Popular sportscaster Marvin Price was run over twice by a car. Morgan arrives late to the scene with her baby in a stroller. Morgan is able to deduct tire marks, paint, and the testimony of a witness that the car ran a British 73 or 74 Malaga Blue Jensen Interceptor. Because it's a no-outlet street, they can easily find the car back. Marvin's son came to the station and tells the detectives that he was on the phone with his father at 5 a.m. when he was murdered. He's certain that Tiana had murdered his father. Tiana, who served as Marvin's house manager, had been named the sole beneficiary of his will the previous year. His dad's last words were that he regretted making her the sole beneficiary, followed by his last words, "Tiddlywinks," before the line went dead. Nobody seems to know what this words mean, so Morgan starts to binge-watch basketball games narrated by Marvin. Then Morgan runs into her love interest, Tom. He thought Morgan had been ghosting him, but unfortunately she had been too busy to return his calls. He tells her that he's got a nursing job in San Diego and is moving. Daphne and Adam learn Marvin was in a few lawsuits with Marvin's neighbor. They went to talk to him. The lawsuits were frivolous, and he seems to have an alibi. Morgan and Adam check out Marvin's home and speak with Tiana. Tiana tells them that Marvin's son Dexter was constantly hounding Marvin for money. She's aware she was named the sole beneficiary, but claims not to care much about that. She also claims that she loved Marvin and didn't have sex with Marvin. Morgan believes this. She saw Marvin's blood thinners, antidepressants, and how her eyes showed love. In the house, Morgan had stolen Tiana's phone to have it investigated. When Karadec discovers this at Marvin's driveway, he makes Morgan to return the phone. Morgan unexpectedly shows up for Selena's meeting with Gio. Gio asks to clear his nephew's name on a bunch of misdemeanor charges. Selena insists Gio first reveals what info he has on Roman, which Gio refuses to do. He leaves without saying anything helpful. But later they ask Karadec to arrange this favor to Gio anyway. They finally find the car used in the murder belonged to Marvin's neighbor with the lawsuits. When they show up to arrest him, they learn that the car was reported stolen by him a week ago. He even provided security footage of the theft. Morgan, to everybody's surprise, is able to identify the thief and murderer as a Frenchman. She had seen the name of the garage where he worked on Deanna's phone, and his shoes and height confirmed his identity. Morgan later recalled letting him use her vehicle to help him clean it up. The neighbor had caught this Frenchman having an affair with Tiana and had informed Marvin. Marvin had confronted them but stayed calm, but told Tiana she would be taken out of the will and that her lover was a waste of time. At this point, Marvin realizes Marvin used the word tiddlywinks to mean a waste of time, which confirms the Frenchman is the murderer. Deanna maintains that she had no knowledge of Olivier's intent to murder Marvin, and she was not with Olivier on the night Marvin was killed. While Soto gives a press conference announcing the killer and thanking her team, Karadec tells Dexter that Tiana gave up all claims on Marvin's estate. Gio catches up with Morgan. He confesses he didn't know Roman well, but he thought he was a good guy. Gio says Roman was afraid for the Rams, which is the abbreviation for Roman, Ava, and Morgan. This proves that Gio knew Roman.